So that means that the Chinese pair of Ma Jin and Tang Xuanting have battled all the way from the qualifying through to the final, where they will meet the defending champions and two-time winners Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang, who tomorrow will be in their fourth consecutive final here at the All England Championships. So the next match is men's doubles, and it's all Indonesian affair. It is the world champions Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan up against Gideon Marcus Fernaldi and Marcus Kido.
Please welcome the players for the men's doubles first semi-final. First up, the number one seeds from Indonesia, Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. And their opponents from Indonesia, Gideon Marcus Fernaldi and Marcus Kido.
Well, the world champions make their way onto court, and I think there's been a little mishap where the players walk in because the revolving door seems to have shut on the unseeded combination. Come on, somebody let them in, we need them.
Otherwise we have no match.
There we go. Welcome, Marcus Kido and Gideon Marcus Fernaldi. So the men's doubles, this match from the top half of the draw, and this the only discipline at semi-final stage that hasn't featured at least one Chinese player. So men's doubles, bottom half of the draw, Go Sung-hyun and Shin Baek-chol. We saw Go Sung-hyun in the mixed doubles, our first match of the day. They're up against the number two seeds, Indo and Hawakawa. Lawrence Besta of South Africa. That was the toss of the coin. Now this is going to be interesting. Will they warm up? No, they're going to warm up with their partners, as is traditional in this sport of badminton. For a moment, and they're going to be a little more friendly. So there we go. Hendra Setiawan on the left as we look at them, the 29-year-old from the ancient city of Malang in East Java. His partner is 26 from Palembang in South Sumatra. Won the world title last year in Guangzhou, beating Matthias Bo and Carsten Mogensen in the final. World number one, and as you can see from their win-loss record of last year, 14 tournaments, 8 finals. This year they played one tournament, the Malaysian Super Series, and defending champions, and they lost in the second round, so their win-loss record for this year, 1-1. Well, they had a tough match in the second round against the English pairing of Chris Langridge and Peter Mills, and in the quarter-final yesterday against the qualifiers Fu Haifeng, Olympic men's doubles champion, and Zhang Nang, Olympic mixed doubles champion. It was very close indeed, as you can see. In fact, the Indonesians saved a game point in each of those two games. Finished at midnight last night, so tough scheduling for the Indonesian pair. So to Marcus Kido on the left as we look at them. He's 29 years of age, born in Jakarta. Gideon Marcus Fernaldi is going to turn 23 tomorrow. First ever appearance at the YONEX All England Championships. Can you imagine if he was celebrating his birthday and playing in the final as well? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? 16-6, their win-loss record for last year. They won the French Super Series as qualifiers. What a turn-up that was. So, they had their problems in the first round, but I really want to draw your attention to the 2011 champions who they disposed of in the second round, the number 3 seeds, Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen. In the quarterfinal yesterday, they played the number 5 seeds, Hoon Tien Hao and Tang Woo Keong. 2 really fairly comfortable games it was yesterday. I think their match in the second round, though, was absolutely astonishing. 32 minutes, totally dominant. So there is our umpire from South Africa. Lawrence Bista and Alan Crow, the service judge. Second meeting between these two pairs. First occasion was in the second round of the Denmark Super Series last year. And this pair ranked number 1 in the world. And they won on that occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Marcus Kidu and Gideon Marcus Rinaldi, Indonesia. And on my left, Hendra and Mohammed Ahsan, Indonesia. Marcus Kidu to serve to Mohammed Hassan. Level. Play.
So the world champions, Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, nearest to us, there they are in the red shirts. And very interesting dynamics for this match. Hendra Setiawan, who's serving, former partner, not of this man, but of Marcus Kido. And with Marcus Kido, they won virtually everything there was to win, apart from the All England title. They were world and Olympic champions. There's Marcus Kido.
1.
He's gone wide, and the rallies at the moment very short indeed. Now, obviously there's the dynamics of former partners opposing each other. Of course, the pair, the far end of the court, now play independently. They're professional players. They don't get funding from their national federation. But always difficult to play against their former partner, Morton.
Yes, and it's always difficult to play someone from your own country. So it's just a very special match, this one. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're in for a treat here.
Setiawan at the net is just superb. I've been a huge fan of his for years. The way he reads the game.
And it's interesting, even though we have pairs from the same nation on the court, they still have coaching. Normally there's no coaching when players from the same country play. But because they are into 2 different setups, we will have coaching on the side as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's called good. Ooh, maybe a challenge. Yeah, got another challenge. Now, I instinctively thought that may have been wide. What do you think, Morton?
Same as you. Yep.
Yeah, I would have called that wide. It was called good.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Yeah, good challenge.
4-all. Service over. 5-4.
were semi-finalists last year
6,
were Mohammed Ahsan
4.
and Hendra. Gideon lost out to the eventual champions Liu Xiaolong and Chu Sihan, who were beaten in the first round here this year. The defending champions from China lost out to your Danish pair that you've been coaching.
That's true. Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen.
7.
So they had a wonderful win in the first round, but couldn't follow up in the next and lost to a pair from Korea.
So often in men's doubles,
4.
very short, sharp rallies.
I think Fernaldi is looking a little bit the weaker link here in the early stages
9,
of the match.
4.
And not commentators curse. So I think he's got to pick up his game to follow the 3 others.
Yeah, well, he's the only player on
10,
court who's not been in an
4.
All-England semi-final before. Not been at the All-England before.
Yeah. 11 for interval.
Well, 7 straight points from 4 all to 11-4. Both Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. How have they been getting good night's sleep? Only 4 minutes, goodness gracious.
Very quick.
The reason I mention the good night's sleeps is because Mohammed Ahsan became a father on the 3rd of January, baby daughter. And Hendra Setiawan's wife gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, on the 19th of February.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both brand new fathers.
Yeah. And away from home getting some sleep.
Well, poor wives are back home.
Yeah.
International Women's Day as well.
11-4. Play.
Completely missed it.
12-4.
Oh, this is 8 straight points now.
13-4.
Yeah, so far it's just too quick for Kilo and partner.
Four.
10 straight points.
Oh.
15-4. Service over. 5-15. Service over. 16-5.
What do you say to a young player that he's obviously riddled with nerves at the moment? With your coaching hat on, Morton, what would you be saying to him?
You know, it's not the end of the world if you lose. You know, you go in and you play your best, enjoy it, have fun. At the end of the day, you know, if you lose the match, you don't die. There are plenty of other opportunities to play in the future. So, you know, go in, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Service over. 17-6.
And at the end of the day, you know, I always used to say to myself when I was starting a tournament, starting a match, obviously you're nervous because you want to do well.
18-6.
But this is actually what you've been training for all your life.
Exactly.
You're training and training and training day in and day out, and you're grilling yourself to shreds to be able to stand in there on this occasion. So, I understand, you're nervous, but after 2, 3, 4 minutes, just rock it off, play your matches, enjoy it, because this is actually what you've been playing for.
6.
Yeah. And view it as an opportunity.
Absolutely. Be positive.
Yeah. It's a nice shot that maybe helps settle the nerves. I suspect it's too late for this opening game.
Yeah, it's regroup, try to go for the second set. Gideon has already resigned to it a few points ago.
20, game point 7. Time.
That was over really rather too quickly, about 9.5 minutes.
First game won by Mohammed, Ahsan, Hendra, City 1.
And here I was saying, I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, well, you never know. That's the beauty of sport, isn't it? You never know what can happen.
It is.
21-7 opening game.
Kalau ngangkat biasanya jangan terlalu santai. Si Inyo nembaknya pasti lurus. Dan posisi kiri kanan gitu kayak tadi setengahin gitu dilewatin terus dilewatin dan Sino di belakang nggak ya? Nanti lu lewatin terus ya. Jangan terlalu itu pegang terus depannya dipegang terus. Konsentrasi fokus satu-satu ya. Servisnya oke. Dulu sampai 11 poin ya. Ya pegang terlalu santai loh ya. Dan pegang depannya semua.
Well, last year was their first full year on tour as a pair. Mohammed Ahsan and Hendra Sadiawan. In their first full year, 8 finals, 6 titles.
Yeah, can't be much better than that.
It was remarkable the way they actually achieved it. I think the first time I sort of really took note and said, crikey, this is a pair that are going to be world beaters, was at the Malaysian Super Series at the beginning of last year, unseeded. They went through the tournament, winning it. Not one match lasted more than 30 minutes.
That's good. That's pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Oh.
What a disguise. That action is coming quick.
Two, 1.
Do you know what the chemistry is like between the two former partners, Marcus Gideon and Hendra Sadiawan? Because I can remember when they left the federation initially, and they both became independent players. And Hendra Sadiawan said, I can't imagine playing men's doubles with anybody else other than Marcus Gideon. And then he got the call back by PBSI, the National Federation, to rejoin the fold in September of 2012. And of course, he's now got another World Championship gold medal.
Yes. Yeah, but then PBSI was seeing right.
Yeah.
Inviting him back and possibly gave him an offer he couldn't refuse.
2.
Well, I know last year, January last year, PBSI announced that each year they were going to have a most valuable player of the year.
2.
And last year it was this men's doubles pair that won the award, and I can tell you it was a very handsome reward. 1 billion rupiah.
Which translate to, I don't know.
Over $100,000 US.
6.
Okay, yeah, that's
2.
good.
That's a nice little bonus, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I will buy you a few houses in Jakarta.
Yeah.
Server. 3. 6.
Nice cover placement of the smash down the forehand side of Sipia 1.
Yeah, well placed.
Server. 7. 4. Server. 5. 7.
Well, I must admit that I love the way the Indonesians are doing it, the PBSI, the way they have restructured everything on the playing side and how well the players in a very, very short time has improved and picked up and is making the nation proud. And I think they're doing a marvellous job on the revival of Indonesian badminton.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very good judgment.
Server. 6. 10. Server. 11. 6.
Well, this is all going a little too quickly for my liking.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it, Morton, that nowadays so often we see these very, very short rallies in men's doubles?
There's an enormous pressure on the service situation. The first 3 shots there, the serve, the return, the pressure is just enormous. And I think it was yesterday or the day before we actually discussed that there are people saying that we should make players able to serve all the way to the baseline.
20 seconds.
Make that area bigger, the service area bigger.
Yeah.
Because the pressure is just incredible.
Yeah, because at the moment, as you look at the court, the inside back line there, that's the service box. And I think it's certainly worth trying. Because, I mean, at times, I mean, here we are, 16 minutes we're into this match.
Yep.
And the shame of it is not the length of the entire match, it's the length of the rallies that bother me.
Yeah, and it comes down to, you know, if you look at how our brother sport in tennis, you have different surfaces, and obviously at Wimbledon you have a lot of serve and volley, but imagine, you know, that would be the total game of tennis. Always be the same. That means that, you know, the big servers, the good volley players, they will be in total command of the complete game.
Yeah.
And that is a little bit equivalent here.
Yeah.
If you're a good server, if you have a good hard smash, you do really well in men's doubles.
Yeah.
Server. 8-13.
Oh, that's quick. That is quick.
Yeah.
14-8.
The way he is able to go in on that backhand first, that one there. Oh, that's good. Good reaction by Finaldi.
9-14.
Yeah, he leapt from the receiving position. He didn't even take a step before he leapt back to that flick serve. Such a contrast to our previous match, isn't it?
Yes.
Where we just had long, long rallies the whole time. Here we can blink and you miss a rally.
You missed 3. Oh, that's good angle, isn't it?
Well, coaches even nod in approval.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm afraid there is no birthday present tomorrow.
no.
It doesn't look like it anyway. Not in terms of badminton.
No. Gideon Marcus Finaldi. His birthday will be a subdued affair tomorrow, I should think.
17. Server 18-11. 19-11.
Well, it has been a disappointment, I have to say. I, like you, Morton, was really looking forward to this.
12-19.
What a shame.
Yes. But I think that this pair was simply just outclassed from the very beginning, and that meant that total panic all the way. Suddenly they look like they've never played badminton before, and that's so unfair because they have had a wonderful tournament. But I just think that the pressure in every single department is just too great.
Match point opportunities. First time of asking. And a first ever All-England final for Hendra Setiawan and Mohamed Ahsan. 21-12 in the second game, having stormed through the first in just 9 minutes. 21-7. Am I looking at that right? Is that 21 minutes for the entirety of the match?
It is.
It is. That is extraordinary. Well, 21-7, 21-12. And Indonesia's world champions will be in the final tomorrow. Yeah. Number 1 seeds, the world champions. Well, no question that they deserved their number 1 status last year. to be back. Playing very, very sharp badminton indeed. I have to feel a little bit for Marcus Guido and Gideon Marcus Fernaldi. As you say, Morten, they played so well throughout the tournament, but today just could not replicate that sort of form. So as the world champions take leave, well, they can look forward to the final tomorrow. We don't yet know who their opponents will be. So they're safely through to the final tomorrow. Mohamed Ahsan and Hendra said he won the number 1 seeds, but will it be the number 2 seeds, last year's beaten finalists Endo and Hawakawa of Japan, or will it be the unseeded Korean combination of Go Sung-hyun and Shinbe Chol? That match yet to get underway, so we don't know what will happen in tomorrow's men's doubles final. So all other disciplines, we know the lineup for tomorrow. Mixed doubles will be a repeat of last year's final with the Olympic champions Zhang Nang and Zhao Yunlei up against the current world champions and defending champions Tantoi Akhlad and Liliana Natsir. Oh, the crowd waiting for the last of the semi-finals. Women's doubles will be an all-Chinese affair. Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang, the number 1 seeds, in their 4th consecutive final. Tomorrow they'll be up against the qualifiers Ma Jin and Tang Xuanting. In the men's singles, well, Lee Chong-wei, the world number 1, didn't he have to battle hard today to get through against the unseeded Song Won-ho in 3 games. So it means that the men's singles, like the mixed doubles, will be a repeat of last year's final, because he will be up against last year's champion Chen Long of China. Well, women's singles will be an all-Chinese affair as, well, Li Shuirei, she'll play against Wang Shixian. So both former champions. So, obviously, 2 finals repeats of last year. Morten, I think probably the mixed doubles is the one that I'm especially looking forward to.
Exacting match. I agree.
Yeah, and can't go without mentioning the men's singles as well. You being a men's singles player with Lee Chong-wei.
My heart leapt just for a second there, not mentioning the men's singles.
Yes, 6 consecutive finals. He's
fantastic.
It is fantastic, but it's still not equaling your record of.
No, there's still a
8.
long way.
Yeah.
8.
But yes, Lee Chong-wei against Chen Long, it will be a physical affair. I wonder how much his physical semi-final will take out of it.
Yes.
Of course, all finals, we will be back with all of those tomorrow. 1200 noon local time. That's the same as GMT. Morten Frost and I will be back with the finals. Join us then. Bye for now.
You may stumble, trip up, fall on your face. Don't hold back. You think it's time you get up. Crunch time, have to sit up. Come on, keep pace. Don't hold back. But apprehension on the back burner, let it sit. Don't even get it lit. Don't hold back. Get it on with the gym, don't be a prick. Hot chick, be a pick. Don't hold back. World, time has come to. World, time has come to. World, time has come to.
Ready to play?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, who are you, Hendra, Japan.